And we're live for AEW Rampage.
For AEW Rampage, just like you just heard Tom say. And yeah, it is, well, I'll let this say it. I love this button.
Do you though, Awesome Jay?
For really another pointless episode of Rampage that we can all predict the outcome to, let's see. Let me get my predictions up here right now. Cause no, it's already on live stream. Let's see. Let's go. Matt Sydal versus Bryan Danielson. Gee, I wonder who's gonna win that. That is definitely going to Bryan Danielson. Kris Statlander versus Ruby Soho. Gee, I wonder who the bigger name is and who's gonna win that. Soho. Young Bucks versus whoever.
Actually, Statlander's the bigger one in this point.
Young Bucks, regardless of who they're fighting. And congratulations to Scorpio Sky receiving yet another new TNT title. Because every time somebody new gets it, we have to fucking redesign the goddamn thing. But anyway, guys, that is my rant. While the cameras are off, let's get the cameras going and the CSP anthem rolling.
Hello, Awesome Jay.
I don't fucking
I am ready for some AEW, then some SmackDown. Hello, Jamie. Yeah, I saw that. Interesting that a third generation Anoa'i wrestler signed with MLW. No, I don't think he was aware of that. I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, SmackDown. You can't forget SmackDown, dude. It's Friday night. It's the second to last show for.
Hey, Ronnie.
It's the go home show.
Son. Hey, KK. Okay, I'm trying to scroll. What's going on, Awesome Jay? KK will always beat you.
Hi, Ronnie Hood.
KK will always beat you here.
He beats me there, and I live with the streamer. Like shit.
And just to get this out of the way, thank you very much to all of my members for your generosity, and special thanks to my own.
Hey, cheers, London. I love your little poem there, dude.
And Awesome Jay, I hope you didn't feel snubbed that I didn't answer you today. I was like, it's 3 hours till stream time. I'm just going to talk to you there. Because you're going to ask me the same goddamn question in my stream as you did while I was just trying to hang out and play video games.
Okay, that's pretty cool, Jamie.
Huh? No, fuck you, you stupid pile of shit.
Fair enough, Awesome Jay. Thank you for the poem.
Oh, that's an okay poem, I guess, but. Oh, shit. You know what I didn't probably do?
What? I don't know, Hacker. What time is it for you, mate? I don't know what time it is where you are. Ooh, that looked good, Jamie. Hello, Mike. My day's been alright. Poem was Chadley. I best make sure I muted a certain thing on my streaming software before we play any audio I have. No, I'm good. Yes, it's 6:30. Also, I thought you were asking what time it is for you now. I don't know. Yeah, the show starts at 6:30, dude. No, Alex! Don't miss a stream. Why are you missing a stream, dude? Oh, Jesus Christ. To be fair, the judges are now... the jury is now deliberating on the verdict. So, in the next couple of days, we should have our answer. I feel like it's either going to be really, really quick, or it's going to take them hours, days.
Hey, let me stop you here and save you some time, energy, and breath, and maybe the taxpayers' time. I have watched entirely 5 one-minute clips of this trial, and I can say, without a doubt, watching 5 whole minutes of this trial, that bitch is lying out of her fucking ass.
Oh, we know she's lying out of her face, but our opinion doesn't matter. The only opinion that matters is the jury's.
Then clearly you've never heard of the court of public opinion.
Yeah, but that won't make a difference. The jury will decide how they decide. But I know she's guilty. She's lying out of her fucking teeth. I'm on Johnny's side.
You realize that, OJ almost went to jail because of public opinion, right? Proven innocent by a jury of his peers, but, all of the people who went, hey, leather shrinks after it's been worn because of the sweat inside. Of course that club's not going to fit. Almost got that looked at again.
Hi, David.
So, the court of public opinion definitely matters. And, you got a link for tonight, Tom?
Yes. No, Mike, she's lying. Don't just say she's not lying just because she's a woman, dude. Fuck off. The woman has been a proven liar.
No. Bro, she openly went up and said, I used this bruise kit here, blah, 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 blah. And it's literally theatrical makeup for making bruises. Is what it's called. It is literally labeled a bruise kit. And you literally smudge a little bit on there, and you can tell me the difference between a fucking makeup bruise and a real bruise.
No, the flames last. True.
Here's where I said, okay, nothing this woman says on stand is credible. She openly said that Johnny Depp pushed and or kicked somebody down a flight of stairs.
Kate Moss. I believe her name was Kate
went
Moss.
on stand and said that is not the truth. This is what happened. This is how it went down.
Johnny Depp is not abusive. Maybe an alcoholic, but people who are in abusive relationships tend to turn to alcohol to deal with the pain of being abused. Well, consider the fact it's not finished yet, Awesome J, yes.
Beautiful and innocent, bro. She's doing fucking lines of cocaine on stand.
Yeah, that's saying so. She went, oh, Kate Moss was abused by Johnny Depp. No, I wasn't.
Don't.
I'm fucking murdering Amber Heard. Bang Soho, marry Sonny. Take that chance to take that bitch down. Oh, fuck off, Mike. It's our duty as men to protect women and believe them when they say they're abused. So were we not meant to believe Johnny Depp when he says he's abused because he's a man?
Okay,
does that make him immediately not fucking credible?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to come out right now as 2 people sitting on a couch right now who have witnessed grown-ass fucking men beat the shit out of their fucking wives. You're not using bruise makeup. The bruises are already there. You don't need to own that. Tell you what, if they were fucking
no, not yet,
on stage, you're not doing bumps of cocaine. Everything this woman is doing on stand is discrediting her as she's saying it. oh, I use this bruise kit. Oh, sorry, it's actually called this, when literally on it says bruise kit.
Because women do lie about being raped, dude.
Didn't actually happen. Eyewitness, that
Hello,
person said it didn't fucking happen. So how can we take anything else that has come out of this woman's mouth as credible?
Yeah, because people have lied about that, Mike. There's thousands of cases of women lying about being raped.
Don't touch those fucking bruises.
Knuckles from after her beating Johnny in the face.
Yeah. Oh, hey, if my knuckle, if your knuckles are,
and she has said that, Mike. She's been proven to be lying in the court of fucking law, dude. At this point.
I don't know. Why did Scarlett come in here and say that fucking Carlito was sending her pictures, asking for nudes and shit, and it ended up being the same fucking person, some rando on the internet? I don't know, because the bitch wants attention, knows that Johnny's gonna leave her, and she wants his money. And guess what? A good reason for divorce is he's unfaithful or beats me. In most fucking U.S. states, you have to have a legitimate reason to divorce, and most times it's infidelity or abuse. And guess what? She gets half of everything. Same difference. Adultery, infidelity, it's all the infidelity, still cheating. You're still going and fucking somebody else while you're with somebody else. Yeah, you're thinking of infertility. Like we've had people come in and fake, sexual harassment bits. It has been well documented that there have been many women over the course of many, many years in many different countries that have faked it. Yeah, honestly, I would have already found Amber Heard in contempt of court at least twice. As soon as it was found out that she falsified the fact that what's her name was, sorry, you said it already, Tom. I'm not turning face. I'm not turning face or heel. I am me, and I'm not a fucking wrestling character. So let's kibosh that right now. And how long am I gonna have to wait for this link, Tom, before the show starts, or sometime
link
after?
section.
I'm literally in it right now. It says your last link was on the 23rd of fucking May.
Just click it. I've edited it to be today's.
Just can you for lack of confusion's sake, just post a new link. What the hell is this? Oh shit, Sam, I don't want to watch this. I haven't seen that yet.
Mike, I have had personal experience of women lying about that. So we're going to kibosh this situation right now. Women fucking lie about it. I'm having no more discussion about that situation.
I've had that situation happen too. Hey, you down? Yeah, I'm down. Next week, you're getting a knock on the door, and
we come from different walks of life.
Bro, I had a woman claim my best friend tried to rape her while I was sleeping fucking beside them. And he would have had to have climbed over me to get to her. Only to later find out after much pressuring that it was all fake, and that she just didn't like that person and didn't want him around anymore, and hope that by claiming rape or claiming sexual assault that I'd have sent them away, never to return again.
Hi, Garfield. Can do, Liv.
She caught feelings, asked for a relationship. He said, no, I already have a girlfriend. And at that moment,
she flipped.
Yeah, she started crying rape. Bitches be crazy, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you a story from the fucking cottage within the last 3 years, okay? Mikey knew somebody from town, or knew somebody who basically was his son, somebody on that, I'm gonna call it a reserve, because I don't know what else to fucking call it, but that area where all the cottages are that we go to, he knew somebody who lived in one of the cottages. He was a good friend of theirs, so we were invited to the barbecue. we met his son's girlfriend, fiance, whatever the fuck she was to him. While later, we end up getting her invited over to the cottage. Okay? I watched this girl, okay, regardless of what she was on, because we were all fucking intoxicated. Okay, to continue on, okay? I watched this girl with a great big smile on her face and another person who I know quite well. Okay? I watched them with great big smiles on their face go arm in arm into that room, into his room. They didn't come out for 45 minutes to an hour. She came out looking rather disappointed. And, let's be honest, the guy is always satisfied.
Hey, Austin.
But then
Rampage starts in 5 minutes.
They went into that room, arm in arm, smiling. We all know what's going to happen. Clearly. Consented.
No, I don't want you to leave.
Now, tell me why 3 hours later, when we're all trying to go to bed and we're telling her to fuck off and go to bed for the night, and she don't want to, she starts screaming that fucking... Not only did the guy who fucking brought her to the room rape her, but the fucking guy who sat with her and conversed... I went and I pretended to go to bed so I could listen. I'm sober. I'm not doing nothing. Clearly this situation's out of hand already. I'm the sober one, so I could tell exactly... When did you stop drinking? This point, when they fucking invited her over and she said she was on her way. I stopped drinking and smoking. It was 2 hours before she arrived at that place, right? And you know how I drink. I don't fucking, within the last 2 years? Almost not at all, okay? So she not only screamed rape about the guy that she willingly went to bed with, but a good close friend of ours, and she tried to claim that I raped her and I never fucking laid a finger on her. Meanwhile, she's going on about, oh, I want to sleep with you, but I'd like to meet your wife, too. It's like, you want to meet the woman you want me to have an affair on? Are you fucking dense? Yeah. She went on for an hour and a half screaming fucking rape when she fucking... I don't know what happened with the one guy, because I wasn't able to see, but I heard. Conversation, 90% of the time, I might have dozed off for an hour, because she started going off, but yeah. No. I was accused of it. It was later found, before it even got that far, it was found that it was false. And the story that I'm telling is, woman went willingly to bed with a good friend of mine, potentially had sex with another friend of mine as well, and was screaming rape for all three of us when I never laid a fucking finger on her. Except to move her off of my personal space because I have a wife at home and I'm quite happy with her. So, yes, women falsify sexual allegations all the time. There's two bits of power that a woman has. One, the right to withhold it in the first place. Powerful. Yep. Secondly, the right to decide later on that maybe I didn't want it so much and now we're fucked, because how are we going to say anything any different? We're already up in there. Bro, if that's the kind of person you think I am, you don't need to fucking speak to me anytime. If you seriously need to thank me for not doing that, then, the people you hang out with are terrible people. The fact that you feel the need to thank me for being a decent human being is just a testament to how fucked up this world is. And at that rate, I wouldn't be surprised if there's women trying to falsify shit to get shit from next man.
Someone who accuses somebody of doing a sexual act that they were not consenting to.
Sexual allegations, basically, you raped me. That's a sexual allegation. You touched me in a way that I didn't like you touching me. That's a sexual allegation. You said something to me that I didn't particularly like about my body. That's a sexual
consent
allegation.
Is when the person says, yes, you can do that to me. I.e., basically, do you want to have sex? Yeah, I want to have sex. That person has then consented and you have sex.
In a sexual manner. the
No, but
store
in this
owner
in this
consents
context
to
of
you
concern,
taking products from their store so long as you pay the per diem, right?
I had consent from a fucking store to take what I wanted, just let him bring it through. He'd take the receipt, put it in a fucking book. And in the month, I had to go and pay that. If I didn't, then he would call for theft.
yes, it is Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Like, I go in, fucking, hey, I'm like, dude, literally in front of you, like, hey, can I get a couple packs of something with that?
Yeah, I know, Johnny. I know, Godly. I know, man.
We know, Godly. Sorry to my chat. I've been kind of on about something else, but. Oh, what the fuck?
What do you think I think about him? It was fucking disgusting.
Oh, yeah, no, thank you.
And I'm not willing to get into the whole gun conversation now because I can't be asked with the fucking arguments.
I wonder if that's around the same time she came over to Palm Street and told you to shut up and you yelled too much. And she said she was just joking about banning.
It resumes Tuesday. Okay, Jamie.
I'm half tempted to, the next person who tells me to calm down, who's a regular.
Any predictions for today's SmackDown? No, but I do not.
It's not an angry topic. It's a very firm topic.
Yeah, that's fine, Liv Morgan. If you want to desire some knowledge.
I'm being stern, not angry. Then, like, you clearly don't know the English language, and like have no business being here because you're telling me how to conduct myself.
Yeah, he is back. This should be a good match. These two should be able to put on a decent match. I still think Bryan Danielson's going to win.
No, Austin Jay's going to stay.
No, I'm saying women in general, yes, falsify information all the fucking time.
Everybody lies.
I'm gonna go in and you know what? Men do it too, okay? And
everybody lies.
It's a serious thing. Hey guys, you ever told a story of going fishing where you caught a fish and it was this big? And then the next time you tell it was this big?
Gosh, Jamie.
And then the next time you tell it was this big? Well,
no, definitely not, Liv Morgan. I've seen definitely it not, but... in a
woman's mind where...
Oh, fuck off, Mike. You've lied enough fucking times.
And 2 days later, they're like, no, this is how it happened. It's like, the fish got this big when it was like this big. It happens all the time.
Wanted to buy a gift for someone.
Yeah. All women. Everybody falsifies information at some point. It's called lying, and everybody does it.
Everybody lies, Garfield. Everybody in their life has told lies. We're saying every person lies, Garfield. In the entire world, everybody lies.
I'm just saying, I wanted to buy a birthday gift.
Everyone tells some form of lies.
Yeah, there you go. There's one right there. Here's an even better example that happened within the last 6 months, okay? Whatever. So Days offers to offers to buy a new friend a gift as a joke. Hey, this is nice. It made me think of you. I'm gonna buy it for you.
Jesus, Godly.
Oh no! Don't do that. Blah blah blah.
No,
blah,
come
blah,
on, quit YouTube. Damn.
To label him as a creep. Yeah, that's not falsifying information.
Oh yeah. You're not a liar unless you continuously do it, Awesome Jay.
My ex told her parents that I was the asshole. Given the relationship that I'm in right now and that you've been able to witness for the better part of 6 years, am I the asshole in the relationship? I mean, out of me and Jesse. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna behave myself. I'm gonna behave myself as a moderator. Causes shit. Fucking half an hour later.
Okay, no, and I did clarify that Garfield. Yes, when it comes to sexual stuff, I would say that it's probably a 50-50 split.
Oh yeah, definitely not every woman lies about that. That's definitely not.
Everybody lies.
Yeah,
and
not about that, but people lie.
That it is not possible for a woman to falsify that information for their own benefit is to be very, very, very naive and disillusioned to what the world actually is. Ignorance, the word. Thank you. I need to stop leaving games running on my fucking phone. Because my phone has a conniption every time I try and bring it back up.
Interesting. Conman's gone to Twitch. Does that mean there's more of a market for YouTube? It's one big streamer going.
Oh, Morbius is on digital. Should be on. Should be on Disney Plus soon. Or wait, who is that a Disney one?
Morbius is Marvel.
Then why is it? Then why? Yeah, no, I know he's Marvel, but he's from the Spider-Man universe, so it might still have Sony rights implications in there.
Ah, which means it wouldn't be coming to Disney Plus yet.
She ran away.
Well, what do you mean? Is it okay to talk now? It's always been okay to talk. Like.
Yeah, I didn't steal anything on the shelf. Actually, I don't think I stole anything that's on the shelf.
You know what? Then that's not a friend worth having. That's what you call a dumb fuck, Garfield. That's like blocking me because I'm a supporter of the conservatives while you're a liberal. Or I prefer Burger King over McDonald's. Yeah. It's
Or maybe
fine.
don't make fucking stupid statements then, Mike, and he won't get a bit irate about it.
I'm not acting in a hostile manner. I'm being stern and matter of fact. Stating facts that people will decide that, they want to entirely 100% dismiss when I have irrefutable life experience proof that it happens. That's why I get a little more uppity. I'm not getting hostile. I'm getting matter of fact. I'm making my point, and I'm being very stern about it, that this is how it is. There is no other way about it.
No, there is very such a thing as a stupid opinion. Like that, you think the universe is made of marshmallows would be a stupid opinion.
The moon being made.
There's many fucking stupid opinions in the world, dude.
Go there and find out.
Control my anger. Do you know what anger management did? And the next person who mentions anger management is going to get the full brunt of my anger. It taught me to internalize everything. You know what that does? It lets it build up, 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 boom! That's all you get.
Okay, now that is not a stupid opinion, Mike, because a lot of people share that opinion, and that's one opinion that people might believe.
Yeah, that's not a stupid opinion. I personally, I don't know about a Christian or Catholic or Buddhist or whatever God, but
if I said in my opinion, I can make the entire earth stop by clapping my hands, that would be a stupid opinion.
My anger quite well, thank you.
There's many things that's just a stupid opinion, dude.
And at no point was I angry. I'm starting to get angry because I'm starting to feel targeted now. That people are accusing me of being something that I'm not.
The earth is not stopped. Because otherwise everything would just and die. I did not stop the earth spinning. Now, my next opinion is if I clap my hands, Jamie Todd will become a channel member. Does it work?
Dinner's being made right now.
I'm very good, Garfield.
Is it almost done?
I'm only vice president on this channel.
5-2. Takes 10 minutes to boil
Jamie.
fucking noodles. Tell me how hard boiling an egg and making hard boiling 2 eggs and making 2 pieces of toast takes her like the better part of an hour and a fucking half. Sorry, and doing a load of dishes.
That's not the real Liv Morgan, David. No, that's called a crime. That's called assault. That's not anger management. That's assault. If you hit them. Yes, Bender, what do you want to ask? All things counselling. I said that's not the real Liv Morgan, David, just so you know.
The steam from the pot probably fogged up her glasses.
Did what work?
Liv Morgan, I think he was meaning more your character. Like, do you think that Liv Morgan's gonna be on SmackDown tonight?
Can a person live their whole life without reading? Yes, they can.
You would have people give you some really fucking dirty looks if you admitted that. Like, you would legitimately get the same response that Peter Griffin got when he said he'd never read a book.
There is people within the world that don't even know how to read. They're sadly in third world countries, but there are people around the world that are illiterate, so they physically haven't read. That's also true, Jamie. Blind people don't read. That's also very true. If you're blind, Dave.
He is actually trained. Keto and a few other things.
That's a very good point.
What?
No, you can be a member of mobile accounts, dude. I said being blind. That's not reading, that's feeling. Reading by definition is with your eyes.
No, Tom, you're being ignorant again. There is no difference to me reading words on a page, to me going and feeling a bunch of bumps that correspond to letters and numbers that make up words, which insist upon reading. Yes, you are not doing it visually, but you are still reading that same book word for word. You have to know the words. You have to know how in fact, it's actually harder to read Braille than it is to read regular fucking writing. You have to know how all of those individual bumps correspond to make a word. Yes.
By definition, Dave, by definition, reading is reading some form of text.
Yes.
By definition, Braille isn't reading. I'm not saying that's right, but the definition of reading does not include Braille. You click the dollar sign.
A form of reading.
First sentence.
There. Braille code enables blind people and partially sighted people to read and write through touch. So if they are able to read and write through touch, does that not make it reading when you absorb the material? Braille. Okay, people often mistake Braille as a language of its own, but the fact is, Braille.
The meaning of being read is someone who can have the ability to look and understand written words.
Okay, are you gonna?
Like I said,
okay, I listened to your point. Are you gonna listen to the one that I'm trying to read out? But the fact is, Braille is a system of reading and writing in a specific language without the need for sight. Literal and quote from Google, October 3rd, 2019. Braille is a system of reading and writing in a specific language without the need for sight. And the specific language means Braille can be in whatever fucking language you want, and it's going to be unique and specific to that language. It is a form of reading and writing. It is what it. Yeah. Anyway.
You can tell me to shut the fuck up. You can live without reading. There's multiple people that don't know how to read. A lot of people in third world countries cannot read.
Here's the thing that won't get mentioned is if you live without reading, you're not living your life. You'll never know where you're going, where you've been, how you got there, because you can't read. No. I was talking about breakfast earlier. No, not in regards to this.
That's what I thought you were saying.
No. I was saying in the morning, it takes her an hour and a half to do those few things where, like, I've done more complex in less time. Jesse, I've done 2 loads of dishes, made an omelet breakfast for the both of us, including raw, like, regular potatoes that I fried up in an hour. Takes you an hour and a half to hard boil 2 eggs, make 2 pieces of toast, and do a load of dishes.
No, you're still absorbing knowledge if it's not written, Awesome Joe. We've been over this.
Bro.
You don't need to read to get knowledge. We can live without reading. It's a different life. You told me to shut up.
I'm going to say this one last time, Awesome Jay. Okay? Without ever having to read a book, look at the internet, or do too much of anything else, I can learn that these are fingers and these are thumbs. This is a hand. The things that come off of my hips, oh, look at that, I just learned a new thing. They're called hips, are called legs. Guess what? That is knowledge. That is gaining knowledge without ever having to learn literature.
I'm not in the mood, Garfield.
You cannot go through life if you go through life without learning anything, guess what? You didn't make it to, like, past infancy. Because at some point, somebody's going to teach you your body parts. You're going to learn a language without ever having looked at a book. Because you learn to speak before you learn to read. You learn to form words before you learn to read.
I don't think so, Jamie. Also, because of all that bullshit, I missed who won the last fucking match.
Probably who I predicted would win in the first place.
No, we're not. You're not joining the voice chat.
You can't.
Trying to watch a wrestling show. We're not here for a goddamn debate.
Point, even if you're blind, you were either not blind before, or somebody realized that you're blind and can I borrow your hand? Hey, by the way, I know you can't see them right now, but these right here that I'm touching,
I think I had toast.
Fingers. They're called fingers, right? This is called a hand. Bro, Helen Keller was considered blind, deaf, and dumb, and by dumb they meant mentally challenged at the time.
She was deaf, dumb, and mute. Or deaf, blind, and mute. That's what it meant. Deaf, dumb, and stupid was...
Oh, Brian one. Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah. And even still, she learned to not only maybe not so much articulate herself, but to express herself.
A lot of blind people can see outlines. Like, blind people, depending on your differences, see stuff differently. Like, there's different levels of blind.
Oh, that was a nice scissor kick. Who the fuck is that guy, by the way?
Oh, did you just retract, Bender?
Oh, I thought because which one is it? It's which one's the darker haired one of the two young bucks?
Okay, don't lie to me. You
shirt?
Literally retracted 2 messages. What did the messages say? I have an easy way of finding out. I don't actually know off the top of my head which one's which.
Yes, they are, because they have a match against the Hardys for something or another eventually. Who's the one on the ropes right now doing the Jeff Hardy impression? Hello, Earth to Tom.
I said I don't know.
Oh, you can't tell them apart right now?
I just don't know which one's which off the top of my head.
Because the one in the striped shirt, when he rushed the guy on the corner to make sure he couldn't tag, I thought.
How the fuck did Gangrel get to AEW?
The stripes. All I looked. It's probably the exact guy.
And that's how I figure out what the fuck you said, Bender. Oh damn. That makes sense.
I'm gonna be the guy on the band hammer if he goes at Awesome J again. Considering I don't know what it is, no.
That was deserved, Mike. You know what the fuck not to say. Your last comment that got you timed out was completely inappropriate. Stop being a fucking douche today, dude. Oh, hello,
Nacho Man?
Hello?
I think you mean Macho Man there, Bork?
Unfortunately, Tulio, I can't speak.
Oh, terrible! Nice DDT, though. And this guy's wearing G-string underwear!
Good to know.
This guy's wearing a thong straight up. Oh, Jeff, you look so tired, bro. Did you notice how tired that senton looked? He literally doesn't even jump anymore. He just kind of flops over on them.
Well, he is in like his 40s.
Yeah, tell that to Sting, who's in his 60s jumping off the fucking stage onto people. Bro, Sting is the icon. Like, people... like.
He is the icon.
Darby Allin. He's the younger, smaller, new Sting.
See his face? Is that actual tattoo or makeup?
Makeup.
I knew it down in Cambridge that literally he was sitting there, and I was sitting on this side of his
Fantastic, mate.
And I could see him sitting there like this, and the cigarettes. Hey, bro, you got an extra cigarette from us?
Yeah, I believe in equal rights. I also believe that women can bullshit.
Oh my god!
And that women are not always fucking right, and they're not always innocent. They're not always right all the time, dude. Because that's not how it fucking works. Everybody fucking lies.
His story, Darby Allin, the reason he does that is he was in an accident, or him and I think his uncle, they were in an accident, a motor vehicle accident, and the only one to survive was Darby.
Oh Jesus! Don't tease that, Jamie.
Was quite close to his uncle, so he said a part of him died that day, so he does the have skeleton face as his wrestling attire in memory of his uncle.
No. As much as I want to agree with him, I'd have to say man.
Bender, you need to stop, dude.
Yeah.
No, Bender.
Hey, Jaden, how you doing, man?
The reason why I say man is because the man will always lie about the size of his dick size. He's trying to get that booty hole.
Bro, never mind the size of his dick. The fish was this big in the first story. Or this fish was actually this big that you caught. And the first time you tell it, it's this big. The next time you tell it, it's this big. The next time you tell it, it was a full-grown adult pike. The next time you tell it, it was a walleye. The next time you tell
Daniel
it,
was an arsehole and a troll, Mike. He's not coming back to this channel.
Fuck, what's the Algonquin Park? You're up there fucking musky fishing for a week on the ice.
Fair enough, Buck.
You know, that fish just keeps getting bigger every fucking time.
Yo, Supreme, how you doing, man?
You know how I know that men are the biggest
Thank you for your opinion, Tulio, on the US presidents, dude. I'm not American, I don't care about US presidents. Like at all. But thank you for letting us know your opinion. He was just an arsehole that used to come to the channel and got banned.
Shit off of the grate in here. Like, I can't have
everything off of everywhere. So.
No, that glass right there couldn't be.
No, he's an arsehole and not coming back on this channel.
She off that fucking glass flying.
I'm doing good, Supreme. I wasn't talking to you, Ben. I was talking about another person.
If you're, I'm gonna talk to you. If you're not a troll, then how come the few things that I've seen you say is one, you openly insulted a longtime viewer of ours. You have come in here and now said that you're
not banned.
They're full of shit and they're the biggest liars in the world. So
I haven't unbanned you. I haven't banned you, Bender. You told me to figure out what you said, so I did, which has involved timing you out.
Bigger little booty.
Your timeout's over now. I only timed you out so I could see what you said. Thank you, Tulio, for your opinion on Joe Biden.
I'm not an ass man. I'm really
glad
not.
you're back, Supreme.
Like, I don't care the size. I like a nice firm butt. Like I don't want my fingers to sink into it like it's Jello. I want to grab it and then be like I'm squeezing a good. I don't know, like a nice. You ever squeeze a fucking the pork loin fucking shoulder things or and you squeeze that, like it should be firm like a hunk of meat, not a fucking.
I want to squeeze an ass like I want to squeeze my titty.
No.
The hell are you going on about, Dave?
The ass must be firm. No, you gotta understand, I'm a big fucking fat man. I don't want a squishy floppy ass. Because it's bad enough that my fucking stomach's sitting there going up against them cheeks anyways. I don't need her.
Yes, Supreme, for some reason.
Take your belly, put it on top.
Bro, I'm already sitting there holding it like this. Like,
put it on top of her booty.
Fair enough, Supreme.
It's not that big.
She got a big fat booty instead of a fucking lean, fucking muscular one. Then you comes out.
Really, David? This isn't even that funny. Jesus Christ.
He's laughing at me, Tom, because you're not paying attention. I'm sitting over here talking about.
No, I can hear everything and see everything you're doing. It's just not that funny.
Oh. Then you just have a rotten sense of humor today. Bro, that is some of the best material I've had in a while. And why is this chick everywhere now? Penny from fucking Big Bang. Or Bridget from 8 Simple Rules. Her. She's fucking everywhere now. When did you become Illuminati?
Ooh.
Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory was her huge break. I wonder what she had to do to get in. We all know that Vin Diesel and all them from fucking Fast and the Furious, to make their careers keep going, they sacrificed. Supreme. Holy shit, what's going on, Supreme, my dude? Yeah.
I wouldn't consider banning anybody. They're banned for a reason.
I think Cody Rhodes is an absolute fucking loser sellout. Oh, I don't want to go with WWE because of the way they treated me. I'm going to start a new wrestling company so I can be creative and do what I want to do and whatnot. By the way, as soon as WWE offers me more money and the same gimmick, I'm going to go back to them like a little fucking bitch. I'm definitely a tits guy. Big ones, small ones, anywhere in between, like, I'm all about it. I don't know. I never watched Dusty. Yeah, he is. He's the literal definition of a sellout. Cody Rhodes. I literally just finished explaining why he is. Bro, he went to a company and helped create another company because he wasn't satisfied with the way he was being treated in the one he was previously employed with. So he went there, wrestled there for 2 years, helped build them up, and then as soon as somebody offered him more money, he went there. That's a fucking sellout and a half. That is the equivalency of the lead guitarist or the lead frontman of any given band going to and forming another band because they can make more. They feel like they can make more money without the guys they have. Cody Rhodes is a fucking sellout loser.
How's Daniel Bryan a sellout? He didn't like the way he was being booked in WWE. He left.
And you know what? Actually, out of all the people who left WWE, I feel like Daniel Bryan did it on the best terms. He said, "Listen, no hard feelings. I'm not about it anymore. Like, maybe if we can come to some sort of agreement in the future, I come
because
back."
To be fair, the definition of sellout is selling your morals for money. So yes, by definition, fucking Cody Rhodes is a sellout. Yeah, I'd admit that I would be a sellout. WWE offered me a shitload of money.
It's not because he went to WWE for more money that makes him a sellout. It's the fact that he whined, bitched, and complained, went to other promotions because he didn't like the character he had to play, and he went and whatever, right? He left. Had nothing nice to say about WWE. He whined, bitched, and complained the whole time. Goes and creates AEW, is literally involved in storylines that openly bashed his former company. The whole Triple H chair thing. Guess who had the sledgehammer that destroyed it? Cody Rhodes. Guess who was on that "we're better than WWE" tip at the very beginning of AEW? Cody Rhodes. Guess who, as soon as WWE sweetened the pot just a little bit for him, he went over? Cody Rhodes. That is the literal definition of selling out. Good job. You're doing better for yourself. I'm not gonna deny that. Like, that would definitely be a factor in it. But like, you openly that's like me going and writing a diss track for Eminem and then going, "Hey buddy, you want to be on my track?"
Mike, it's gone on record that Cody Rhodes went to WWE because they offered him more money.
No, sorry, I got that backwards. That's like me writing a diss track for Eminem. And then Eminem goes, "I'll pay you $100 million to come and do a track with me right now," and I go and hop over. I just sold it.
Cody didn't re-sign with AEW because they didn't offer him, in his opinion, enough money. So he went to WWE, who offered him more money. No, Roman Reigns is not a sellout.
Yeah, but Jericho knows that he's not going back. Like, WWE wouldn't take him.
How is Roman Reigns a sellout? Like, how? But please explain your logic on how Roman Reigns is a sellout.
The only reason Cody Rhodes was able to go to different companies and show what he's made of, as you put it, or what he's capable of, to take your exact words, was because of his fucking name. You put anybody else in that scenario and WWE puts their nose up at them.
He sold out Raw in 2015.
You put anybody else in that storyline and WWE turns their nose at them. Look at how they treat the people that they built themselves coming from NXT. Change their names, change their entrance, change their character, change their everything. What you
And then
did
fire
before
them
coming
3
to
months
WWE
later.
does not mean shit. Shinsuke Nakamura, brilliant in New Japan, heralded as a great wrestler. What's it? The King of Strong Style or something like that.
Yep.
What does he get in? Well, he's in WWE. He's a mid-card jobber. Asuka, again, really big name in the Japanese wrestling scene. Comes to WWE.
Yeah.
She's a little bit better off than
Yeah,
Shinsuke.
but that's not the argument. If Dean Ambrose went back to WWE, then he'd be a sellout because he's done nothing but trash the company. WWE wants the talents back that they think will make them more money. If the talent goes back for said money, that makes them a
here's
sellout.
the new title, Tom. They put purple on it. It's like literally the same belt, except for.
I like that color scheme.
I do too. I mean, the royal purple or the regal purple's nice, but like.
Goes well with the gold.
It's the same fucking belt with the different
because they're only going to change the color scheme. The actual belt design is the same. Apparently, they're just going to change the color scheme to suit like wrestlers' gimmicks. Apparently, from what I've understood.
So instead of doing plates, they're gonna make the band, the little ribbon or whatever at the bottom change colors.
Yeah, basically going to make the belt different colors.
Okay. If that's the case, then they don't need to make a big fucking deal about revealing.
But he was making enough money on the AEW. He was making millions in AEW, dude. Cody Rhodes is a self-entitled whiny piss ass.
You know what else? You know what else I have to say about that? You know what else I have to say about that? Is he was also had
very nice.
way more involvement in AEW.
Where the fuck are they?
Oh, if you guys start making out, I'm gonna fucking lose it. They're in the Americans. I think they've got like they're in Dean or Dan what's his face's like personal gym. The American top. Oh yeah, they're in American Top Team headquarters.
Because it makes you a sellout. Because you've sold your morals for money.
Okay. So, Mike, I'm gonna ask you this, okay? The lead singer of Metallica, okay, goes and says, "You know what? I can make more money singing for Black Sabbath." Leaves Metallica and goes to Black Sabbath. You're telling me that he didn't just sell out?
He probably should probably be on the show.
Randy Orton's been with his company for years, despite having issues with the company. He is stuck with them.
Yeah, I'm in, Mike. I would be a sellout if I got the opportunity. I'm not saying it's right though. But yeah, if WWE came up and said, "Don't say anything negative about our show while you're on live stream for this amount of money," I'd do it.
So okay.
But I'm not saying it's right.
So in saying that, hold on. I'm gonna take this a step further and bring it into more. Okay. So if WWE paid me to say, and I'm quoting you again, if WWE paid me to say nice things, I would too. So I can't say shit. LOL. Okay. So what that says to me is that you're also on the side that Sasha Banks and Naomi should have gone into that ring and wrestled their fucking match like they were supposed to.
Why does this throw back to those two?
Because hey, if I'm paid to say nice things, I'm gonna do so. So if you're paid to wrestle, you're gonna go and wrestle too, right?
There's a debate with that situation.
No, let's see what he says, because I mean, quite literally, almost saying the same thing. If I'm paid to do this, I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah, that's a big question. Would you sell me out for a better YouTube channel, Dave?
Huh?
Say Wrestling Days came up to you right now and said, come do Raw reactions with me and ditch your other co-host and I'll pay you $300 Canadian a week. What would you answer to?
300 Canadian dollars a week? You realize that, like, that doubles my monthly income. Like, that's a lifestyle changer for me. Like,
so you'd sell me out?
No, I wouldn't sell you out. I'd find a way to incorporate you too, whether you made money or not. By the way, I have a co-host who's already established. You don't have to pay him, but he's going to be with me, and he's going to be a part of that.
Mike agreed with you saying that Sasha's too entitled.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not wrong.
Personally, my stance on it is you are contracted to go and wrestle or do promos or appearances and whatever. That is your fucking job.
But the thing is, dude, we don't know what Sasha's contract stated about where she should be on the card. If her contract states that she should be in an upper mid-card to main event status and they're not putting in the matches, then they could be breaching their side of the contract, which would give her the right to not perform because they're breaching the contract. She was in a #1
contender match for the Raw Women's Championship as the tag team champion. How much more upper mid-card do you need to be?
Yeah, she was set to lose.
So?
Naomi was going to win.
Gotta lose. Fuck you. Get in the ring and
no, I'm just saying we don't know what her contract said. WWE could have breached their contract first, therefore she walked out because they breached her contract. That could be a possibility. We don't know what Sasha's contract stated. There is that argument that they could have breached Sasha's contract.
And I doubt it, Tom.
It's possible, though.
It is possible.
And she resigned. It might just said that you will be women's champion within a year.
You have... All right. You know.
She was not mistreated, Garfield. Sasha fucking whiny.
No, I'm gonna go even a step further, Tom. Because you gotta understand, I was a subcontractor for a very long time, so I feel very strongly about this. Okay. My boss is contracted to go on site and do a fence. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, say we get to a certain point and the client changes they want it to be 6 feet with lattice. Okay.
No, they didn't.
Means that the actual fence itself is 5 feet, and then you have a foot of lattice with like a 2x4 on top, right? Yeah. They change their mind. They don't want the lattice. And then they change their mind again. And then they change their mind again. Guess what? My boss is contractually obligated to meet those demands. Now, if it does exceed the parameters of the contract, obviously he negotiates for more money. But he is there to do a job. And if you are not going to do the job the way that I want you to do it on contract, then you can leave my property. And guess what? All your materials that you paid for, if it's not on your truck, you've got until the cops show up to get whatever the fuck you can back on your truck. And get the fuck out. And guess what? Anybody who just went for those 2 days of work, and this is my own situation because it's, whatever.
Actually, contracts really do matter, Garfield. Like, contracts really do matter. They were literally women's tag team champions on the show every week. I don't know what both of their contracts stated.
They are being treated with the utmost respect. Naomi does not deserve to have a belt right now. What has she done in the last 3 years besides this one little feud with Sonya Deville?
Garfield, it's gone on record that she won Women's Tag Team Championships with the knowledge that she was going to drop them with Bayley soon after. And when they were told they were dropping them, she literally got on the floor and had a paddy like a 5-year-old. This is on record by multiple different WWE wrestlers. She had a paddy on the floor like a 5-year-old.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go even a step further. Okay, Tom, you're employed full time at a restaurant, right?
That's like saying why do you? One sec. That's like saying why do you argue over anything, dude? Like just because it's scripted doesn't mean the fact that 2 wrestlers walked out of the company wasn't scripted. We're having a conversation about workers leaving their job. So at this point, we're not talking about scripted wrestling.
So Tom.
Yeah, she really fucking did.
Tom,
yeah.
Let me ask you this: you work full time, yes?
I do.
Yeah, and you work at a nice, reputable restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And when you joined that restaurant, they said you've got the job. You had to go in and you had to sign a bunch of paperwork, including various contracts that says you know this is what you're going to get paid, and this is their expectations of you and whatnot, and it's all on paper, right? And you had to sign it, or fucking damn it, I'm reading the
basically, yeah. I'm not at Burger King. You have to sign it,
right? So you are contractually obligated to that restaurant to do a job. What happens if the boss says, you know what, you're doing this today and you don't like it, you walk out?
Yeah.
You don't have a fucking job anymore, don't you? Depending on how much your boss likes you and how good a job you actually do. And I'm not trying to suggest that you don't do a good job at your job. I'm getting to my point in just a second. So you would receive some sort of consequence or repercussions to you walking out of your job when you're scheduled to be on, right?
Yes.
So why is Sasha and Naomi any different then? It's the same idea. You are signed to do a job. If you have any discrepancies with that job, you are to go out, do what you're asked, and then bring those qualms up later. If it's found...
Well, apparently they brought up the qualms before, and neither side got to an agreement, so they left. And that's what my understanding is, that Vince and Sasha and Naomi had a big-ass conversation for like an hour, neither of them reached an agreement, so the mutual thing was... Okay, fuck off then.
And guess you know what I think it was? They were giving the win to Asuka, and Sasha wanted it if she was going to be a part of that match.
Naomi was going to be winning that match.
Naomi?
Yes. Occasionally watch UFC.
What the fuck's the issue? Why did Naomi walk out? I would have fucking said, "See ya, Sasha." And
because Sasha. I don't know. Because Sasha, I'm guessing.
Okay, so basically, what we've just established here is that Sasha is an overprivileged little bitch who doesn't want to fucking do her job, and Naomi's a little following bitch too.
Garfield, the problem is, dude, they're under a thing called a contract, and if you breach that contract, you are liable to be sued. The stepping up for themselves is technically illegal, dude, because they've breached their WWE contract.
Bro, you sign a piece of paper with McDonald's that says you're going to be in X amount of days for X amount of hours, and they're going to fucking give you that money. You walk out because you don't like the fact that
if you come into my workplace, then I can't say no to for you to have food.
What do you mean? Bro, can I... Tom, I quit. I'm done. People don't know the difference between anger and having a very, fierce conversation. I can't deal with these fucking people on the internet who think I'm angry all the time. I can be stern and have a very intense conversation without being fucking angry. And the fact that you keep saying that I'm angry is making me angry.
Who loves me?
Not even being stern. I'm having a very serious conversation about something that is very important to me. Contracted individuals are to go and do their job and then fucking figure it out.
I have raised the point that if the company breaches the contract, you're also within your rights to refuse to do that work if they're breaking their contract. Like
Yes.
if your contract's to put up a fence and your boss tells you to do 7 trees, you're within your right to tell your boss no and leave. Because that's not the job that you're contracted to do.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's the case with Sasha and Naomi, but that could also be something involved in the contract.
They were in an upper mid-card match for contendership to the major belt, and Naomi was slated to win. They have no reason to walk out of that.
Yes, I will be streaming the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. Yes.
Because it's not her, and Naomi walked out to support her fucking tag team partner, and she doesn't even know that, you know? Yes.
Nice to have you here, Jason. How you doing?
And guess what I did? I went for a 10-minute walk down the street, and I said, listen, now that I'm not in your face and you can't fucking be an asshole, do you still need my help? Yeah, then this is what it's gonna be. Okay.
How am I high-strung, Johnny? We're having a civil conversation about a situation where I'm making valid points. From the census, Sasha and Naomi are not returning to WWE.
Of people who don't understand the difference between a heated debate and somebody being angry.
Looking forward to the weekend. We've got... if anyone wasn't aware, unless I've made any other plans, I plan to start my Pokemon Crystal metronome-only run.
No! Naomi is a mid-carder. She gets exactly what she deserves. She has done nothing in the last 5 years to warrant her being there. Her forehead has become a 10 head. Like, her hair is literally falling out. She barely gets a pop anymore. Nobody's interested in her. And they still put her into the major title contention. And you walk out. Sasha Banks, you were a upper mid to high card performer.
Why should they fire Sonya? What's Sonya done?
No, I disagree. Sasha Banks is an entitled, overprivileged fucking...
Wrestling ain't even that great.
No. Nobody's angry here.
I'm good, Resident. How are you?
And the fact that people are suggesting that I am angry is what's pissing me off. Let me make that abundantly clear right now. Mike, you've heard me angry. You've heard me go off on you.
I'm glad you're doing good. So she should lose her actual... Why should WWE fire her then? You do know a WWE official role was a television role, right? She never had any power. That was kayfabe. Shouldn't lose her actual job.
Okay, whatever. Naomi's done shit since then. She's only been the champion twice. It was a short-lived championship. Sasha throws a fit every time she loses it. She doesn't deserve to have it.
But yeah, while he continues the discussion, how are you today, dude?
I don't think AEW is going to want Sasha Banks because they don't want her backstage politics. Thank you, Johnny Blaze. That is exactly right there. I'm not angry. I'm hyped up. I'm amped. I'm very enthusiastic about these topics. And
I agree with Bork.
About these particular...
Sasha Banks walked out of the company, so she is no longer in the company as far as I'm aware as of now.
As of SmackDown last week, they were suspended indefinitely without pay.
And backstage news is that no writers are talking about Sasha and Naomi. No one's pitching any ideas. The talk about Sasha and Naomi is completely stopped.
They don't get chances because, yeah, they do.
They were
They
literally
may not
women's
get to
tag
decide
champions.
when they get that chance, but they get chances. Because let's face it, why did Naomi get a chance to? If you beat Sonya Deville, you get a shot at Charlotte. Oh, that sounds like a chance to me. By the way, that not only happened on 1 week, but it happened not only on 2 weeks, but it happened on 3 separate weeks. That Naomi, due to the interference from Sonya Deville, had opportunities as Charlotte Flair's title. Sasha Banks had the title just before Bayley did, and before Bayley lost it to Charlotte, right?
I believe so.
So she's had the title within the last year. She is currently the WWE one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Does NXT have their own, or is that still like interbranded?
They still have their own women's tag belts, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, so one's for Raw and SmackDown, and the other one's for NXT. Then.
NXT.
Okay.
This shit's
so you are the Raw and SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champion. You are half of that, sorry. With your partner, who is getting an opportunity in a match. What more could you possibly want from that? I'm giving you the chance to get you're in a match, whether you know you're going to win or not. Anyways, it's all scripted anyway. You knew that when you signed up. Go out there and do your job. You weren't injured by any of the people we're asking you to perform with. These people have all worked with you before and have proven themselves to be safe workers.
Thank you.
I mean, the only one I'm a little bit concerned about is maybe Dewdrop. She's a big girl. Doing any sort of splashes to Sasha could potentially hurt her without even trying to. But I mean, besides that, I don't see what the fuck the issue is. Go out there and do your job. And if you feel that it's a breach of contract, then fucking lawyer up like anybody else would. You make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, go and we'll pay for a lawyer. Just like my boss would have to do. If they changed the parameters of the fence 5 times. That's the breach of the contract, because now I have to exceed the amount of materials because they keep changing it. My cost went up. I could sue you for breach of contract and get get not only the increase in materials, but the extra hours and the extra, right? Yeah, man. Great. Dave Danger, I love it. Can I be daring Dave Danger though? Or I'll come out in a I don't know what you call those, but it's like a fedora, but like the brim is like exaggerated a lot. You could call me Darkwing Dave. And my catchphrase would be "Let's get dangerous."
Dave.
But you know what? I could go for Dave Danger too. Hey, look at that! I called it. Look at that. And I'm pretty sure Bucks won too, so I called that one too. You know what? I'll be Dave Danger, because I'll be Dave Danger in the 21st
That's
century.
very good, thank you, David.
Are you actually charged, or like?
Dave, you remember that show I recommended you to watch, White Collar?
Uh-huh.
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
So, because I remember it wasn't on your Netflix when I recommended it. So if you ever get a chance to watch it, I'd recommend it.
White Collar?
Yeah, White Collar. It's a very good watch.
I got a sticky note now for like you do for shows. Oh, that's right too. When does that game start, Tom?
Which one?
Colorado St. Louis.
8 p.m. So literally at the start of SmackDown.
Now I'm gonna let our chats decide what I do. But guys, Colorado versus St. Louis. St. Louis is on the bubble tonight, or do we wait an hour and do SmackDown?
Half an hour.
Half an hour and do SmackDown.
I'm literally getting the SmackDown up on. Yeah, I'm literally just doing a live redirect to everybody to the SmackDown stream.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of pulling for Colorado here because I don't think they've won. Have they won a cup before? I don't think so.
Not sure off the top of my head.
120.
I'll send you the description over just in case you decide to do SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it, but ooh, I wonder who the 6-man tag's gonna be. Probably the Usos and a mystery partner versus RK Bro and a partner for them.
Oh, hey Matthew, how are you?
Do you want me to yell, David? Do you really want me to yell? Because I haven't even begun to yell. If you want me to yell, keep claiming that I've been yelling and that I've been angry. Because then I will get angry.
Oh,
I will start yelling.
I'm doing great, Matthew. I just finished watching Rampage. I'm setting my next stream up.
There's a difference between being very passionate about something and coming across very sternly than there is to being yelling and being angry. Bro, Mike has heard me go off on Mike. Tom has heard me go off a couple times. When I yell, half the fucking neighborhood hears
me. No, I don't watch any backyard wrestling. Why, there's some good companies that do it, mate. Never really thought about looking into backyard wrestling.
So you're just gonna do a live redirect then, Tom?
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, your channel now comes up. So I can live redirect to you. No one's angry.
owns big feet.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, what's your secret, Matthew? But anyway, guys, let Matthew tell it. But if anyone wants to join me, my next stream is there. It will redirect you, but in a couple of, like, in literally like a minute, I'm gonna. Hello.
Yeah, just let me finish making mine before you redirect. So we, you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Matthew, that's insane. Sorry to hear that, man. Welcome back, though. Also, dude, if you click that link, we're literally about to be live on that video. So thank you all for watching Rampage. We'll see you on Friday Night SmackDown. Until then, guys. Peace out.